Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name is Paul. Today we're going to be having a look at what is in this box. Alright, this is really exciting. We've just started bringing these into Australia. This is the Ubiquiti UNVR, so it's the Ubiquiti network video recorder, but the Pro model. So you'll know that there's 4 bays in the standard. This is a 7 bay, so it can take 7 hard drives. I'm going to just walk you through what's in the box. It's not meant to be a big technical overview. Alright, but I will show you the items in the box. We'll get to the unit in a moment, but let's just walk through the bits that you're going to get in the box. So you're going to get your conformity guide. Probably you'll never ever take that out. You are going to get, really exciting here for you, a whole bunch of UNIFI Protect stickers that you can stick around your property like you've always wanted. So I hope you can appreciate those. Now, it is a 2U box, like I said. It's rack mountable. The ears aren't already fitted to it, but the plates do come, so the rack mount ears, you do get 2 of those in the box already to fit, and you will then get a pack of varying screws and options. I'm just holding the feet in there because they often fall out. We'll just hold that up to the camera. So you're obviously going to get your rack nuts and screws. You get a whole bunch of small screws. Each, obviously the drive bays, they can take a 2.5 inch and a 3.5 inch drive. So they're interchangeable, so there's plenty of screws to fit all of the different variants inside it. You also, like I say, a set of feet here if you do decide to leave this on the shelf or mount it on a desk or something like that as well. All right, then you are going to get a power cable. Now, at the moment there are no specialized Australian versions of these, so we do leave the European one in there for you to do whatever you decide you can figure out you can do with it. It has a special Iec connector on the end here. You probably might not be able to see it on the video, but it has a very small locking hole. We've started to see this on a whole bunch of the USW equipment that's come in recently, especially like the Pro aggregation switch. The idea being that once this is clipped into place, you can flick a switch on the back, which I'll show you in a minute, and this is connected and stays solidly in place and won't come out. We have to replace this cable at the moment with a standard Australian, as I'm sure that these get as a more of a mass supply device. Then I guess we may see the Australian version of that hit the market of these cables in due course. Then of course we get the unit, which I'm sure that you are wanting to actually see. It is pretty heavy. And I'm interested in how well it would work with just those rack ears at the front. I would be tempted to think about putting this on a shelf or possibly getting some extenders to be able to reach it to the back of your rack. All right, so let me hold that unit up. So like I said, it has 7 hard drive bays. I'll take those out for you in a moment. You get your standard up here LCD screen. There are some options. I believe they're going to show you some video events on there. I'm not sure whether that actually means you're going to see small video clips or it's going to actually report how many events it has done. You have a 1 gig Ethernet port on this side here, and you have a 10 gig SFP port here. So obviously you could use a DAC cable or transceivers to connect that to the rest of your network. Points to note, you will see here some small slots, and here I will in a moment. Maybe let's just see if we can hold that up just so you can have a real good look at the front of it. You will actually see some air intake slots at the top or the bottom, so there are no side vents on this, as you can see, so the fans will draw the air through to the back, so you should be able to get these in a rack quite comfortably. All right, let me just turn this around for you now. So you can see the back. I'll just hold this up and then I can probably take it away from the camera once you've had a good look, and we can talk about it a little bit more. Alright, so over on this side we have our IEC, our power in. If I maybe just hold that up and I can actually, maybe you can just see that I can just move. There you go, that's what locks the cable into place. Alright, we've got our cooling fans here, fairly hefty for their airflow that we're going to need. And then over on this side, we've obviously got our RPS, so our redundant power system. It's not a UPS that you can connect to it, but the idea is that your AC is connected to one power supply, your RPS is connected to another, and if there's a failover or you lose one power, then it can drive the unit from that. That's an additional add-on options. So let me just probably just put that down for a moment, and we'll just take out one of the drives. Well, actually, maybe show you when we do that, I've got one released down here in the bottom corner. So we're just going to pop that and the drive bay comes out. Just put this unit down out of the way. We have plenty of holes marked inside this unit here. So like I said, it will take a 3.5 inch and it will take a 2.5 inch if you want to. Let's talk about this. When these UNVRs were released first, Ubiquiti put a maximum disk space size of about 8 terabytes. We've got customers currently running at least 12 and 14 terabyte drives in there. Had a customer today after a 20 terabyte. There obviously will be limitations, but it's more operating system probably that it's based. The official would probably be 8 terabyte drives, so you'd be able to put 7 8 terabyte drives in here. But I would think that you should be able to comfortably push that up to the 12s or the 14s, but you'd need to experiment just to be 100% sure, or check out the Ubiquiti forums. So hopefully that's been useful. Hey, hop on over to our YouTube channel. You're going to see a lot more box openings on networking, wireless, and firewalls. We've got plenty of how-to guides on what do I need to do to get my Unified Protect network running. We talk about PoE and different cameras and all of those type of things. So do subscribe to stay up to date. Hopefully that's been useful. We'll just lift this up one more final time. Obviously one bay missing there. This is the new Ubiquiti UNVR Pro, the Ubiquiti Network Video Recorder, the Pro model with 7 bays. My name's Paul.